Yeah, I would be surprised.
Oh, the rattlesnake. Let's go. WrestleMania last night. John Cena, 17-time champ. This is Stone Cold's music, Smalls.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, we are on Sportsmanlike, brought to you by Robinhood. Get a 3% IRA match, only $5 a month. Boy, that was amazing. That comment from, early April? I guess it's still kind of early. No, it's, I guess, late April. From Smalls reacting to CeCe, he's back with us tomorrow, was really amazing. You'd be surprised if Oklahoma City got to the finals. Oh, well, they won by 51 yesterday. You'd be surprised if Jokic got to the finals. Well, they won in overtime, the Russell Westbrook roller coaster at the end of that game for the Denver Nuggets over the LA Clippers. You'd be surprised if Steph and Jimmy got to the finals. Well, they won last night by 10 points over the Rockets. Well, you picked the right three teams to give the hypotheticals on that one, Smalls. Well done by you.
Yeah.
The Lakers lose game one, 117-95. Okay? JJ Redick after the game said he was surprised by the physicality of Minnesota. And LeBron James said they need to control the controllables.
We got to do a better job of controlling the controllables, and I don't think we did a good enough job after the first quarter. Once they blitzed us in that second quarter, 38-20. But, giving up 21 threes, giving up 20-plus fast break points, second chance points, those are some of the things that we can control. Obviously the three-point shooting, we know they have a lot of lasers. They have a lot of guys that can shoot from the perimeter. So we got to do a better job of closing the bodies and getting out on shooters. So, we'll get back in the film room tomorrow, look at the things that we did well, some of the things that we didn't do so well, and continue the game plan for game two. We have a couple days to prepare for it.
All right, Smalls, when they made the Luka trade, I think we all kind of said, all right, this year's the tune-up for next year. That 20-some-odd years into LeBron James's career, it's weird to say it doesn't actually matter if you win a title this year because this is the tune-up for the long term with Luka. Then they started playing the way that they were playing. Then they got all the way up to the 3 seed. Finish this sentence for me. If they are one and done in the playoffs,
It's a disappointment.
Is it a failure?
Because there's such a thin line between disappointment and failure. That's a good question, Evan. I would say it's a disappointment, not a failure. I guess it would depend on the context around the way the Lakers would lose in the first round, because if it's like what we saw in game one with the Wolves, when you have the coach, when you have JJ Redick saying, I'm not sure physically we were ready, that would be not only a disappointment but considered a failure, because you're talking about LeBron James, you're talking about Luka, a guy who took the Mavs to the finals last year, so you expect them to be physically ready. And as the leaders of that team, yes, it's going to fall on those two guys. So yeah, I think that if we see them absolutely get bullied and we see the Wolves look like they did in game one, where they are dictating the flow of the game, they're forcing those turnovers, they're controlling the boards, and that is the consistent thread throughout the series, it will be more than a disappointment. It will be bordering on failure.
It's such a hard thing because when you look at this season, what is this season going to be known for the Los Angeles Lakers? It's acquiring Luka. Like, that's the number one thing. Maybe even, this is ridiculous, but here we go. Maybe even over winning a championship. The acquisition of Luka may be more significant than even, performing so well with Luka, because the question, if I would have said to you before the season, Luka will win a title this year and be Finals MVP, what would you have said to me?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I could definitely buy that.
Literally, your answer was perfect. Okay, yeah. What are you getting at here?
Yeah. Okay, right, so he could have done it last year, and you're telling me he's going to do it this year? Great.
Exactly, right? So you're like, all right, so you're telling me this guy who led his team to the finals last year in Dallas gets a few more wins? Yeah, all right. They pick up Clay, they're one year deeper together in terms of their development with Lively and Gafford, they're bigs. Yeah, and? Okay, right. Exactly perfect answer. Then if I told you before the season, by the way, Luka's going to get traded mid-year to the Lakers, what's your reaction?
Excuse me, what?
Exactly.
Wait, what?
There's an argument that their season is already a success. I can't believe I'm saying that, but there is an argument that just the acquisition of Luka is such a success that it doesn't matter what happens?
You don't sound like you believe this.
Yeah, I don't think you do either. And
go ahead.
Can I push back for 1 second?
Yeah.
I think if you're looking at the Lakers and you're thinking about them long term, this season is a success.
Bingo.
If you're looking at the Lakers and we're focusing on just this season, when LeBron James is 40 years old and they get bounced in the first round, I think it's a failure. Failure at worst, disappointment at best. Because I'm with you, when they first made the Luka trade, I thought no matter what else happens this season, it's a win. It's a win for them. We are going to put more expectations on them next season based on the runway that Luka gives this organization, and we didn't really expect them to be a true title contender heading into the season. But Evan, the more I think about it, we are spoiled by LeBron James and his longevity. The fact that he is so dedicated to the game and to the maintenance of his body, and he's been able to still play at such a high level up until his age 40 season. We are so conditioned to it. It's muscle memory for us at this point. But we take it for granted because next season, it could be different. Father Time is undefeated. At some point, LeBron James is not going to be able to be LeBron James. And when I put it through that lens, if the Lakers get bounced in the first round, I would consider it to be a failure. If you're looking at the Lakers holistically, organizationally, it's a win. If you're looking at the Lakers as far as their window to win with LeBron, disappointment/failure.
You're good the rest of the show. I don't know that anyone could do better than what you just did. It's exactly right. That is a perfect way of saying it. The Los Angeles Lakers, for the franchise, it does not matter what they do the rest of the season. If they lose in the first round, that is a much bigger failure on LeBron's resume than it is on the Lakers' resume. Much bigger. Because the Los Angeles Lakers now have a lifetime, assuming that they are going to re-sign Luka, which I guess is somewhat of an assumption, but assuming they're going to re-sign Luka, they're set up for a decade. LeBron is set up at 4 titles with the attempt to get to 5 and 6 to equal Michael. And oh, by the way, you watched the Warriors last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to pick anyone outside of Oklahoma City.
Oh, they're dangerous. I've been telling you. That
would be 5. That would be one more than LeBron. Just saying, Smalls.
I know based on seeding, a lot of people were doubting them. I know based on the fact that it took really the whole season for them to round into form that people were wondering if they could get it done. But I kept saying, I am not betting against Steph. I'm not betting against Dre. I'm not going to bet against Steve Kerr. Oh, and you add playoff Jimmy with a chip on his shoulder to that
Year
mix?
1 with his team, which is an important thing. Year 2 and 3 with his team may not be like this. Year 1, he's always like this.
I kept saying outside of OKC, they're the team I think is so scary. They're the team I think is so dangerous. And
which is why it goes back to your point, Smalls.
About LeBron, I know.
Yes, it's not a failure for the Lakers if they get bounced in the first round. It's a failure for LeBron if he gets bounced in the first round. That's what it is.
And the LeBron-Lakers era.
Yes. All right. So if you want to combine it that way, that's fair. That is fair.
Because we will look back on the Lakers really quickly, Ev, and we'll say, oh, LeBron won 1 title there and it was in the bubble. We expect LeBron plus the Lakers to equal more overall success.
We are on